This guy Helder's a party animal, by the way.
We were like having fun, and me and Simon will pass out, and we'll wake up at the room like naked.
Passed out. Get the fuck out of here. He got roofied, T-Magic.
Oh, man.
I've never had that experience, thank God, and I don't want to ever
but
have
listen,
that
on the
fucking
trades-
shit.
on the
Alice, you got
trades- on the
roofied, bro.
part-
So you got roofied in Vegas and woke up and your hands were tied up?
No, it was not tied up.
What's going on?
Buckle up. Your journey starts now. Superior Starship. A journey to inspire, innovate, and discover. Join us as we get ready for takeoff.
Are their mics good?
Yep, everyone's mic's good. You're live.
All right, we're live. Helder, how you doing?
Very good, very good.
Welcome to Memphis.
It's a pleasure.
We're gonna go around introducing everybody. This is Helder, the owner of Inimigo. Brian,
How you doing?
state. I want you to state who you are and
My name is
What do you
Brian
do?
Brunson. I'm the owner of a brand called Dirt. We're also partnered with Inimigo on the brand and production, and I'm out of Dallas, Texas.
awesome. And we all know T-Magic.
T-Magic.
So how you like Memphis so far?
Very good, very good. I don't know how it took so long to come here to visit you.
Well, honestly, yeah, we met what 10 years ago.
Yeah, 2014, I think. 13, actually.
That was your first trade show in Agenda, right?
Yeah, no, project. It's
Project,
yeah.
yes.
When we were like back in the cloakroom, right?
They had this one T-shirt that that basically had a girl blowing a bubble gum, right? And she said, "What was it? Blow me."
Blow me, yeah.
That's how it got my attention. I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." My customers are like that.
We always had some like T-shirts like Blow Me. It was like a sort of carryover with different girls, and also had Ink Your Love, and it was like these cool prints. We started like that, like with the cool prints.
How
You
long?
have that shirt in kid sizes?
No,
Honestly, it was. You know how small it ran? At the time, the biggest size you made was what? Extra large?
no, it was kind of funny. It was extra large, and we got up to 4X after that trade show.
Yes, because I told you, it's like, man, people want it's too small.
Yeah,
The only people that can wear it is your size.
Yeah.
In the United States, our average size over here is what? 220, 240?
Yeah.
And also at that time it was worse because the trend was more slim.
Yeah.
So our slim fit it was not suitable for US. So
you're right.
we learned with the process. Also Brian complains why we have 4X. So
But
we
the
need to
4X,
figure-
I think you would need a 4X.
Well, and that's the thing, though. Like the 4X, if I would have walked into a store and saw 4X, I'm like, I'm not a 4X, I'm a 2X.
Yeah,
It was a
exactly.
European 4X, which is a 2X.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit confusing, but
Yeah.
we'll fix all that.
So the idea is to actually to put a more like standard sizes, but based on the US measures. Also the trend, US is dictating a little bit the trends of
Now it's
the-
oversized.
Yeah. Not only that, because we you know that we also own our factory in Portugal, which we worked for some of the best brands in the world, luxury brands. And
Who else do you manufacture over there? In
we
Europe?
do Alexander McQueen, we do Missoni, we do Ferragamo.
So you manufacture for all those people.
Yeah.
How'd you manage to do that?
So I was born in the textile industry, right? So my father had a knitting mill, a factory that does like jersey fabrics.
Yeah.
So I was always in the industry. And when I started with my partner, this company in 2011, the idea was to create something to achieve this goal. And I'm proud that we achieved like quite fast, around in 7 years, started to produce these kind of brands. And it's difficult because you are talking about the top 20 brands in the
Of
world.
course,
So
yeah. The
that's,
standards must be high.
Yeah, super high.
But the quality of an Inimigo is up there with these bigger brands for a fraction of the price.
Exactly. Basically, we have, in terms of materials, the same quality, and we can get bold. Inimigo was born, when we launched Inimigo, it was like to create portfolio, right? For us to try wherever and to propose to customers. And after we decided, no, this have a huge potential, because when you see all these labels coming here and wanting, like say, this is super good, I want this on my brand, and you can stand out, right? So
Yes.
we did our own path, and thank God we did it, because it's a good journey.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you started off wanting to manufacture for other brands, but decided to do your brand.
Correct. It was because if you think Portugal is not known for the brands, it's known for manufacturing. I think this has to change. We will we want to get this movement for Portugal, the awareness that Portugal is really also very good in brands, but we need to learn how to do it still. We are not like Italy. Italy is like they are born thinking as brands.
Yes.
We need to sell better ourselves.
But Portugal is amazing. We went there. I flew out. You flew us out. What was
Yeah.
that? 5 years ago?
Maybe more. Maybe more.
It felt like 5 years. I wish I
Yeah.
can go back again. I'll see you soon for sure.
Yeah.
But Portugal was amazing.
No,
It's
Portugal.
the quality, everything about it is just standards, you know.
And also the aesthetics, the care for the taste, the good taste, the everything. Yes, it's. I'm proud to be Portuguese, and I think we have everything to succeed, right?
Yes, yes, amazing, amazing. So tell us, how was your first time at the Agenda Show compared to now? And how much
So-
work did you have to do to actually have Inimigo to be born to the United States? What made you want to put Inimigo in the U.S.?
I could stay here telling stories about
I want to hear the
Vegas,
story. Because the
forever.
stories, I remember a few stories, man, that were wild. So,
Yes, it's always wild. So
but the first time, how was it compared to now?
it was kind of funny because when Project Show was not well promoted in Portugal, right? So I was having lunch with a friend that had like a bracelet brand. I said, "Fuck, you are going to United States? Must be super expensive." "No, we can do like this, like that. It's okay. You can do it." It's okay. So I applied to come to Vegas like 2-3 weeks before the show,
Okay.
and they got us the place that they had. It was like worst as you can imagine. It was
Yes,
like
and it was it was like a cubicle. I remember.
cubicle in the back of the show,
Yeah.
next to the footwear. But actually, we had like it was just a T-shirt brand at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool graphics, and the quality it is what it is today. So in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end, it was. But the good part, the funny part, we knew how to be a brand, how to make prices. We were producers, period. So
This is your first time attending the show.
yeah. So me and Simon got to the site to start putting everything together. It was kind of funny because what we do X Works, DDP, we did see what do we do? We start to call friends that
Yeah,
were
yeah.
doing more or less the same thing, and it was amazing because the traffic. Listen, we were always you remember this overwhelmed with people. Everybody was I want this, I want this, I want to buy this. So it was a very good start. A very good start.
amazing.
Of course, with the massive mistakes that we didn't do a check on the customers if it's legit or not. But it was like a learning process.
You were consistent too. Every year I noticed that your booth would got bigger and bigger, and you started working more on presentation. At first, you didn't have no signs, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
You just said, "Fuck it, let me go out there, let me see what I can do," and you made it happen.
We had carton boxes doing the display.
Yeah, I remember.
And
it
then
was nothing.
It was nothing. It
But I
was-
just saw the T-shirt. They were hanging up. They weren't even hanging up on a rack. They were hanging up on the cubicle wall they gave you guys.
But you know how that happened? We had a customer that was there. So, but you have so much good graphics. Put on the walls. I said, good idea. Let's do it. So we displayed all the T-shirts on the wall because it told us to do it, and it looks cool.
That's
It
dope.
was.
It worked out though. You got my attention.
Yeah, because like this, when you were passing, you like the graphics catch your attention. After you touch it, the price was fair. That's it.
Yeah.
It was like the idea.
So right now, how long you had Inimigo for?
10 years. Yeah,
10
it
years
was
now.
2014. Yeah, 13. Sorry, established 2013. Yeah.
So 10 years now, you worked on the brand, you grew it to where it is now, and now hopefully it'll get bigger with the help of Brian. All right. So Brian, how'd you get involved with Inimigo?
Well, that's a funny story.
I want to hear that story.
So we were one of those brands we were getting started, but we decided to go to the show to find out how other people did it. So
Okay.
we were just there to walk around, and we actually went by another group. I can't even remember the group's name, but we saw Simo. Simo was there, and I walked up and I said, "I like these. I like all these styles you have here. Do you guys do white label? Can you make something for us?" I'm sure they get people like me walking up all the time and say, I want to start a brand, and like, is this guy serious or not?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, give me your contact information. We want to see if we can get something done. So I gave him my contact information, took his, and we went on our way. And I was like, I'm just going to follow up with him after the show. Followed up with him. No call back. Followed up again.
On WhatsApp?
No, it was, listen,
Email, phone. It was on everything.
Helder gets a lot of people that say, I want to do white label.
No, but it was kind of funny because Simon is with us since the beginning. At that time, he went to another company, try a different project. It was kind of funny, and they met there. And when Simon got back to us, because it was only out 1 year, he said, I have here some guys from Dallas that want to produce. Simon, come on, I'm super busy. I don't have time for this. Don't make me lose time. He said, no, they're legit. No, you take care. If you need something, I'm here to help you. And Brian...
I mean, literally, I had to chase him down. Just chase him down.
So
we're trying to give you money, man.
That's crazy. So that's how you guys met. You were trying to white
He
label.
brought in Helder. So as far as like, I need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Finally, Helder called.
No, but this is the funny part. This is a good story.
So we had a video call. This is of course,
was
right
COVID.
Around COVID was going
Yes,
on.
on
So
the second wave, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
Everything was video conference calls. So, I'm partners with my father-in-law, who, if you saw him, you wouldn't think he was in the fashion industry. You would think he's an accountant somewhere. If you saw, if you saw this guy, handsome guy, but you wouldn't associate him with the fashion industry. So Helder gets on the call first. He's sitting there, and all of a sudden the screen pops up, and he sees an older white guy, gray hair, sitting there.
Your father-in-law.
My father-in-law, and Helder's like, "Am I on the right call?"
Yes. Listen. I'm on the wrong call. Fuck. What I did. Let me
This is a
see.
Zoom call, right?
And after pops another one. It was Paula.
Yeah.
Just came from a practice tennis. Sweaty.
Paula, your wife.
My wife has tennis gear on.
Yes. And after pops right now. Brian is more from the industry, so maybe I'm right.
You're like, yeah, okay, this is
You're in
safe.
the right place.
And after Bob said one thing that will be in my mind forever. He started to speak. Hello, Bob. Everyone present themselves, and Bob right away said, "Why it's so difficult for you to accept our dollars?"
Wow.
I said, "You catch my attention."
That's a good point that I want to. Now that we're partners, we're on the factory with this guy. That's the one thing that we want to kind of address.
Yeah.
I don't want any more people like me coming up saying I will start a brand and we're like, okay, maybe this guy's good, maybe not. Either way, we're going to follow through and figure out this might be the real. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. And so now we have the things in place where we can follow with those people and give them the attention.
So basically, you were trying to white label a brand that you have.
Yeah, we just saw some cool styles. Like, I don't know. We didn't know anything about fashion. So
Yeah,
how
so
do
you
we
just
make-
wanted to jump in the
Maybe we
industry.
can put our label on it or
Okay.
however that works. We didn't know.
Yeah, you were just asking
So,
questions.
yeah.
So that's how you guys met, and the relationship grew so much to where you wanted to buy into Inimigo.
Right. So we, as you can see, Helder, great personality, great guy.
Amazing person.
We started to chat more. We saw him again at a project in Vegas, and we
Okay.
were like, you know what? Let's go out to Portugal. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. And we took a trip out there. He showed us around.
Hospitality,
It
amazing.
was amazing. Great country. Saw the factory. We all fell in love with each other. Met each other's families. I had my kids, met his kids. I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And so in business, I've been doing business a long time in other industries. You always do business with people you like and get along with.
100%.
And you only buy from people that you like and trust.
100%.
So we had trust, we had friendship, we had understanding, and it just made sense.
That's what's up.
That show have a really funny story because at that show, I don't know if you remember, we had Peter with us at the time and Paul.
Yeah.
And
remember Peter.
We had we always have nice booth presentations, right?
Yeah.
At that show, everything that could happen, it happened. So first, they lost our samples.
What year was this? What show was this?
This was 2000, maybe 19.
This is before COVID.
19 or 19, yeah. I think it was August 19.
Yeah, before COVID. I
before
remember
COVID.
because it was a crazy story that day.
So, several crazy stories. So, this one, the samples were lost. It was on another show. Thank God they allowed me to go into the warehouse and look for the suitcases, and I found the samples. Amazing. But the booth, it was stuck in customs.
Oh, wow.
So the guys that I still thank them to assemble the booth, they worked 24 hours straight to assemble the booth. when we arrived at the show on the first day at 9 a.m., they were still doing it.
Oh wow.
And it was good because we won the prize for the best food
The best
presentation.
food. That was the first time you guys literally went
yes.
over it and,
Yeah.
and out.
It was like.
But that was the best show, right?
Yeah.
For you guys, the best year.
That show it was. We that was the best in Feb just before COVID 220. Again, amazing, and after. Lockdown.
Yeah.
So
Everything
it
goes
was
to shit, but
yeah.
so that goes to show you when you have a good presentation, people will come.
Yeah, I think now we have always the front of the show. We choose wherever we want, but we did our way to it, right?
Yeah.
So it was
You worked your way up.
Yeah.
Every year it got bigger and bigger.
And now, and I think also people know us, so it's a little bit easier. But of course, the expectations are very high. When you arrive at the show, I look always to your face to see if you like the collection or not. You understand? It's like because we need always to be on our best game, and I think we can do it. Always try to improve. I always get this feeling when the collection is getting ready. Before it's ready, I say, "Fuck, this is shit. I'm screwed." When it's ready, I start to see everything displayed. Whoa, amazing, the best collection ever. And I always want to get this feeling. It's super important because if I have it, you will have it, and everybody like will be.
100%.
Yeah.
You started off in the U.S. With one store first, right? Who was your first client in the U.S.?
You.
Yes. So we started off. That goes to show you that in the little town, Holly Springs, Mississippi. That's when I started it.
Yeah.
People were buying it like crazy. That's when I first met you guys, and we were one of the first people that took a chance for this brand, and now it's reached its heights beyond means.
Yeah.
And hopefully Brian is going to help out to make it even bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the beauty of it is you can see the broad reach of Inimigo. Last year's show and project, we had urban wear, retail brands, and people just loving everything they saw.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing you know, I'm standing there, and these two older gentlemen come up to me. They own a ski store in Colorado.
Nice.
And they're like, "Oh, we love this stuff. We want to put this in our store." I mean, that's a wide
that's
breadth
amazing.
of clients, and that just goes to show that the quality and the creativity of Inimigo.
Yeah.
No, because we tend to say that we are a luxury streetwear brand, but this is very broad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to combine like tailoring with streetwear, and that always elevated. So this is our goal, and it's what we do. But of course, this is like can touch a lot of worlds, like more urban, more preppy, more high end. So in the end, we want to speak through our materials, through our design. And this is, I want to be able to put a hoodie and a blazer on top.
Yeah.
And look good. So that's the idea.
The consistency helped you out with Inimigo. You attended almost every trade show. Every time I would talk to you, like I'm traveling to Japan, I'm traveling to all. You made Inimigo where it is right now because we're very consistent.
You know that T-shirt that you spoke about the Blow Me?
Blow Me, the
After like 1 year or maybe 1 year or half of one season, we needed agents, right? Because you need to spread the shows were not enough. So we did a T-shirt. I said I need a T-shirt saying "Looking for Agents," and let's design for you to see how it's our aesthetics. So I did one girl with a donut and with taking the donut like this and said "Looking for Agents." We sold 1,000 T-shirts.
Oh wow!
It was not for sale.
Oh wow!
And Simao says, Elder, but I don't have a style number. What the fuck, script? Looking for agents. And start taking orders.
That is amazing right there.
Yes, it was
Creativity, that's it. You
Yeah.
just had to be innovative.
Yeah. But that was funny.
I want to hear a funny story of what happened. Oh, continue with your story with your luggage. It got lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got lost the luggage. We managed to find. It was hectic, but it was like very rewarding because in the end we managed to put all together. But I have one picture that I'm like on top of my luggage, like flying because I was so happy that I finally have samples. But it was also strange because I didn't have a booth. I only have racks.
Oh wow! But you did very good that day. I think.
Yes.
I remember you came in. There were some cops that came in with you. Was that?
No, you have another story. Vegas already treat me good and bad. I have a lot of things in
I
Vegas.
want to hear some Vegas stories. This guy Helder's a party animal, by the way. I couldn't hang with him in Portugal like that.
No. I like to party. I think Also, a lot of the creativity that you see at the collection is about my experiences. Okay.
Yeah.
So one time I was with Simon. It was the other season. We were like having fun, and suddenly, me and Simon will pass out, and we'll wake up at the room like naked,
Passed out. Get the fuck out of here. So he got roofied, T Magic.
Oh man.
I've never had that experience, thank God, and I don't want to have
but
it
listen,
happen.
it's really.
What club was this? What club are you at?
I think it was Omnia, or it was always on the
Fucking shit.
on the
Alex, you
trades,
got
on
roofied,
the
bro.
part. It was.
This is the first time this ever happened to you?
Yeah, and I hope last time. Now
Yeah.
I'm taking like.
You got to be careful. That's the thing.
Come on, Vegas. I never felt unsafe. We were talking about at breakfast about Brazil. I go to Brazil often. I don't feel unsafe, and Vegas I was not feeling unsafe. Honestly, this was a surprise for me. So, but it was.
It's the first time. So you got roofied in Vegas and woke up and your hands were tied up?
No, it was not tied up.
What's going on? Wait a minute.
I'll not.
Had your liver?
No.
Oh man, that's fucking scary right there.
It was strange, but it was one more story, one more experience.
Yeah. And you rushed to the show. I remember.
That was Simon could not stand on his feet.
Oh no, he was in shock.
And I tried to go to the show, but it was come on. I still have the effect. I think I have the effect for 3 days.
So you basically they roofied you. You woke up in a hotel.
Yeah.
And
at my hotel.
I remember you got they stole a watch from you.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what they do in Vegas, man. You got to be careful with these girls.
No, Vegas is like really. Now, for us, I always say that in good and in the bad, because for us, Vegas in terms of work it's good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everybody from all around the world goes there at the trade show and project, so it's good. That's how we met.
But it's good to party. It's like the Disneyland for adults, but be careful.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
It's
so.
like be careful. That's like.
Amazing. So what were you saying about Portugal? Portugal is more safer than Vegas, you think?
Portugal is like heaven. After you go there, you'll not stop going, or you maybe move there.
I would like to go one day, hopefully.
Yes.
Brian, so tell us, how'd you get started in the industry?
Well, it's
Tell us what you do, a little bit more about what you do for a living.
well, just family-wise, our family, we do a couple of different businesses. The model is we find a business, we buy it, build it up, and then sell it after about 3 or 5 years.
Okay.
So we've been in oil and gas, we've been in waste management, we've been in roofing. So we do a whole bunch of different stuff, and but we do it as a family.
Okay.
And so we're just sitting around, shooting the shit one day. And I used to play professional basketball. My wife played professional sports.
Professional basketball for what team?
I've played France and Israel. I came to Dallas, tried out for the Mavericks. I got cut in camp, but I stayed in Dallas ever since then.
Okay.
We talked about growing up, being an athlete, being tall, and trying to find clothes. Because we're just drinking coffee, having a conversation about that. And then we started talking about how uncomfortable it was to wear suits to games, because me personally, I'd wear a suit and I'd grow out of it 2 weeks later. Or I have to get a suit so big, it was my father's suit, and it just didn't look good.
Yeah.
I was pretty fashion conscious back in the day. I considered myself, well dressed. And so, it always bothered me. And then, my brother-in-law was saying the same thing. He played hockey, and they would literally wear the suit as soon as they got out of the stadium. They would just take their pants off and get on the bus because they just didn't like the way it felt.
Yeah.
So we're like, how can we figure out some clothing for athletes or for young men that is, stretch, wrinkle resistant, odor resistant, and if you're young and you grow like every 2 weeks, how can we find you a suit that'll actually grow with you? So we kind of got the idea from ski clothes, because ski clothes, if you get a kid and you get a shirt, a jacket for him or pants,
You can make it
always
tighter.
Adjust the hem.
Yeah.
You can adjust the hem or the sleeve. It was like, how come we're not doing that with suits? And so we actually patented a whip stitch in the sleeve and a snap system in the pants and started making suits. And these suits are wrinkle resistant.
And they grow with you, basically.
They grow with you. So that was it was like, you know what? This is a great idea. Let's see if we can make it happen. Again, we're a family of entrepreneurs. We didn't know anything about fashion. It was like, you know what? We're going to try to make it happen. And that was it. We got a prototype made, and we decided to.
You're in business now.
Yeah, we're in business.
Where can they find that suit at?
It's our web. So the name of the brand is Dirt. It's spelled D.RT. It stands for my wife's my brother-in-law Dylan Robert Thomas. He's the youngest one in the group with most of the fashion ideas.
Yeah, I'll just look that up on his website. See if we can find that.
It's shopdrt.com.
Shopdrt.com.
We started with suits, but then we met Helder. We're doing a little bit more. We're not at the luxury level as Inimigo, but we're not down there with H&M. We're kind of in between. We're kind of the starter luxury brand for the younger guys. Like, hey, you know what? I want a little bit better quality stuff. I want my first suit. I want some. It's not necessarily streetwear, but it's kind of toes the line in between. It's kind of a way to dip your toe into fashion and be a little bit more serious about it.
Okay.
At a decent price point.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it right there. So basically, a teenager can wear it and last until high school, or basically.
Well, we kind of, our demographic, I'd say, is anywhere from 13 to 30, because we have
It's a nice suit, though.
young professionals starting out, and they want to have a nice suit that won't break the bank, because you can get one of our suits, top and bottom, for basically $300, $400.
Okay.
And
Wrinkle free.
Yeah,
Anybody that doesn't like to do
not
laundry.
wrinkle-free.
Oh, okay.
No,
That would have been nice.
Wrinkle free, wrinkle resistant.
Wrinkle
it's
resistant.
breathable, it's water repellent, so
Yeah. Our newer models are water repellent, thanks to Helder's.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
yeah. No, because it's important. If you think that
It's fashion forward. A fashion forward suit.
Yeah. So we're going to continue down that road with suits, but we're also getting more into the lifestyle aspect of it. T-shirts, hoodies. We try to dress our suits up. We know a kid's going to want to wear some dunks with their suit and maybe throw a hoodie on underneath. We kind of gear ourselves towards that.
I'm gonna order one of these suits. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna give you guys a real review.
I'll give you a discount, I guess.
Yeah. Give me a coupon code or something I can use on that website.
Yeah.
And I'll definitely get into that. So, Helder, tell us the most craziest journey you've ever had attending the Agenda show, or maybe any other show around the world, because you're a traveler. You like to travel.
before telling you about this, I want to tell about the why, for example, just one style that was inspired by going out to nightclubs. So one time in Portugal, arrived at a nightclub, there was like that sign saying reservado. Reservado means reserved, so that you have this table for you. And I like the sign. So I took a picture, sent to Renato, our graphic designer. Renato, I need a t-shirt like this for tomorrow with like reflex print on it. It's the Reservado t-shirt. It's amazing. I don't know if you can put on the screen the t-shirt.
Let's look for that up.
It's reserved, but you put a O in the end, like reservado. Put reservado Inimigo t-shirt for sure, it will pops.
So you were attending a club.
Yeah.
You saw the sign.
Yeah.
The name of the club is Reservado.
No, it's reservado, yeah.
Reservado. You got to say with an accent.
It's like
Reservado.
You see, this is inspired by a sign that was on the table.
Oh, wow. So you made that.
And it was another success. It was inspired on a night with some vodka and tequila.
That's crazy. You can get inspiration from everywhere.
Tequila, it's the inspiration of the collection that
Everybody
you have
wore
in
the
store.
shirts at the event.
Yeah.
Or did you sell them or you gave them away?
No. The shirts were in this show.
This one.
This T-shirt. No, we sold them. Like it's one of the T-shirts on the collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So tell us your journey. Come on. I want to hear a funny story, a crazy story.
No, crazy story more than the roofies. I don't think I'll have. So
You got the craziest story.
No, for example, when we went to Japan, first time. So imagine me and Simon arriving in Japan. No, Japanese don't speak English, right?
Yeah.
So
It's hard to talk to them. You have to have a translating
or
app.
have a translator, or even on the cabs they don't. So they say we need to go to the concierge. You write the address where you want to go, and you give these to the taxi driver.
Okay.
So it works like this. So Simon, I don't know why, I don't remember why. We got into the show in the two different cars. So we were lost from each other 1 hour and a half, almost 2 hours, because we could not communicate with the
Your phones don't work.
No, the phones don't work. Nobody can speak with you.
Oh, wow.
Try to explain to a Japanese that you want to go to a fashion show.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's like
so it was directly from the airport straight to the fashion
no,
show.
it was from the hotel to
Okay.
the trade show. So it's like, but we have so many. So one time, so we learned that the connections from Portugal to USA, it's a little bit tough. So in the end, you can lose your luggage, wherever.
Yeah.
So we were like shipping our samples to the show. One time, Simon sent 6 boxes of our samples
Yeah.
without nothing on the boxes.
Oh, wow.
Nothing. So just the document.
Yes, this is probably when you first got started. 'Cause
Yes.
you guys didn't
We
really.
didn't knew how to do it.
We would get shipments left and right, and literally 1 piece, 2 pieces.
So when we arrived at, we were at the Mandalay Bay, at
Mm-hmm.
like where they have the storage. So we want to take, but where the tracking number? But how are the boxes? Said, have something written? No, nothing. So we have more than
Oh,
1,000
wow.
boxes. What do you want? But the guy was amazing.
So you ended
Amazing.
up finding the
No,
boxes.
by filtering, he ended up finding. It was we're always almost losing our things, but always finding.
Oh wow,
So it was.
it worked out.
I have another one. For example, on COVID. On COVID, they decided to open projects, right?
Yeah.
The show. And
They closed it down for how long during COVID? It was like a year and a
a
half.
year, I
It
think.
was a year. I think
Year and a half.
just 1 year. Yeah.
year.
So again, it was not possible to go from Portugal to on the week before we wanted to go to a trade show. Me and Simone to Miami. He said, I think we can sneak into the US through Turkey. So me and Simone bought tickets 3 days before. We called Edwina, that was the VP from the show.
Yeah.
We flew to Istanbul. We go.
Did you stay in Istanbul for
stay
a
in
while?
Istanbul, no, in the airport, like in the capsule
okay.
rooms. We slept. On the next day, we wake up, try to go. No, it's not possible. We did make the quarantine or else. Come on, let us in, please.
Oh, wow.
I can let you, but you'll be like, so let's go. Let's
You
go
went
home.
Back.
Yes.
From Istanbul back home to
Back home.
Portugal.
And after we started to learn about the rules, what was the idea? I didn't went. I sent my team. So it was the sales manager. Everybody went.
Simone
4
went
people.
too.
Simone also. 4 people. They went to Tulum in Mexico.
Okay.
A nice quarantine for 2 weeks, and after they went to Vegas.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice treat.
Again,
That
booth didn't arrive, clothes didn't arrive, but people weren't so bad to buy.
Yes.
But also, they know already the product.
During COVID was
It was
the time.
like
it was
sold
everybody's.
like hell. It was like amazing.
Everybody had money.
Yeah.
Everybody had money. The stores were making money.
Yeah.
Everybody in the U.S. was having money. It was like free money for everybody.
Was another story. So remember Philip and Simon.
Philip, the
It was the
sales rep.
graphic designer.
Yeah.
So we.
Oh, I remember Philip. Yes.
So since this, we started to like travel like separated. They in one like route, and me in another one. Like this, every one at least will arrive to do the show.
Yeah.
So I arrived, and they supposed to arrive before me, but the flight got delayed, and they say that I don't help a lot on when they're assembling the booth, and they say, Elder, so you just need to do it, otherwise you don't have time. You need to do it. I said, okay, I do it myself alone. Okay. I arrived at the show, and we had the carpet to put on the floor, the racks, the decoration, everything. I said, fuck it, it's all by myself. So I started to do. It was at that time. It was only construction guys from the big booths doing
Yes,
it, and me.
Oh, wow.
So
No help whatsoever.
I didn't have tape. I didn't have nothing. The tools to put the carpet. And I asked the guy, "You have tape? Can you borrow me some tape?" Yeah, take. And you have like a scissor or something? Yes. He started borrowing the things. And he saw that I was not skilled at all.
Oh, wow.
Leave it. I'll do it for you. So he started doing it. And then when they arrived, I remember it was today, arrived Simon and Philip with the bags. I was sitting in my chair waiting for them. So, guys, I did the carpet. I cannot do nothing else.
That's funny right
It
there.
was always, no.
You were persistent. You kept trying. Kept trying. Yeah, but the thing is, if you don't attend these shows, I don't think Inimigo would be where it's at right now.
No, because it's hard to reach people in a way that, you know, that I'm European. We started to do European shows like Paris, Copenhagen, Italy, wherever, but it's not the same. The mentality here in America, I always say this: you like, you buy, you sell, you continue to buy. You don't sell, you stop. Period. It's like this. It's simple. In Europe, no, it's different. I think Europeans need to start to have this mentality because otherwise it will be difficult for us there.
For us, I saw that Europeans over there, they like to understand and get to know a person before they sell them. They like
Yeah.
to create a relationship before they actually sell. In the U.S., it's different. It's like if we like it, we're wholesalers, retailers. We like it, we'll buy it. Hey, let me try this out, work it out. But for Europeans, it's like they want to know more of the story behind the brand.
Yeah, but also Europeans like to play safe. And this is wrong because in the end the stores tend to be all the same. So in the end it's not so good. Now it's become a little bit different, okay? They are giving space to other brands to emerge, which is very good. And that's why I think things will change a bit. But as you said, Vegas is still super important for us. We might do other shows. We did already in New York, wherever.
What
but
about
Vegas is
PT Umo? How was that show?
PT Uomo is for me is the best show, but again, it's good, but you will not sell nothing there. This is more. I go to PT Uomo as an attendant every season since like 10 years or more.
Yeah.
Because it's the fashion industry in menswear is the best show in the world by far, but it's not to make business. So you connections, you need to date.
Relations.
It's a lot of dating. It's a
Yeah.
lot of dating in Europe.
So even though you didn't show nothing in PT Umo, you like to go there just
Yeah.
to observe, maybe get inspired by other brands.
And also we do, for example, sometimes presentation at the hotel because I think in the trade shows you have a lot of good customers, but also a lot of tourists. And PT Uomo is full of tourists.
Tourists more like people that are trying to start their own brand, or more like
No, people that
looking?
just go to see.
Yeah.
That's good to see. And this is like, that is not the best thing ever, right? You need to
You need
speak with buyers,
customers, yeah.
professionals, people that can, even it's media, but it's media is professionals, it's not tourists that are look to see. I'm just seeing, I'm about to, come on.
Yeah, you don't need that. In business, you want to, that's the good thing about going to the agenda or project.
Yeah.
Because you're just guaranteed to sell. People go there to buy.
Yeah, that's as I told you, your store who comes here comes to buy, right?
Yes, 100%. That's the good thing about having a standalone building, too. That's why,
Yeah.
preferably, I wouldn't want to open up a store in the mall. You can, choose your own hours, and people that come here are guaranteed to buy.
Yeah.
They're not going to travel wherever they're at just to be looking. So it's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Correct.
Did you have your own retail store at one point? How do you think about retail and e-commerce? How does that?
I think the e-commerce, of course, should be in every business. Is super important. I believe a lot in retail, okay, or at least shop-in-shop concept, because you need, as a brand as ours, as you know, we need to sell our lifestyle.
Yes.
If you buy only 4 styles, you don't see Inimigo. You need to buy like full, like the trousers, the jackets, the t-shirts, like to understand the lifestyle. And when you are in middle of other brands, it's okay, it's business, but it's hard to pass the message to people. So retail, I think is one of the strategies that we can follow. Of course, it needs to take longer time because also the investment is big, but for sure it's the best strategy.
And how does social media play a part in the brand, Inimigo?
The social media is super important, of course, and we need to even get better on this, closer to the people, because I think also we have a nice story to tell. We are vertical.
Especially now that Brian's going to be in the U.S. handling the U.S. territory, I think
Yeah.
you guys need to jump on social media big time. Because
You need to take some plays from the T handbook.
Yeah.
yeah, man, just be consistent. That's the thing. Me and T Magic, we do skits all the time. Just be playing with it. I met him because he started doing magic one time. He wowed me. I'm just like, you know what? That's good right there. That's good marketing.
Yeah.
So
Content is king. You got
that's nowadays, especially everybody's on their phones. Everybody has a tablet. Things have changed. It's not like before, word of mouth. Oh, go to this store, go to this store. No, now it's more social media.
Yeah, it's super important. This is the only way, and we can. You have an asset that most of the brands doesn't have. So we design from the scratch. We produce in-house. So all of these we can show to people not only what was the creative part behind, but how we did it.
Yes.
And this is
Yeah,
important.
you guys started off with the actual yarn,
Yeah.
from the yarn all the way to the final
Correct.
product.
It's still today. So
So right now, if people wanted to manufacture with you, they can do that.
yes, of course.
What's the minimum quantities for that?
So we tend to say that we require 250 a style, but we are flexible. So basically, we can help like brands that we feel that can succeed, and we can help them. So this is not an issue at all. So I think that it's the art to start big. So in the end, you need to have lower minimums. Us producers also need to support the newcomers, and for sure we'll do it because it's the only way.
So
Because
if they want anything that says made in Portugal, Portugal's baby is maybe better than Italy, honestly.
nowadays,
You know, don't let Italy fool you. Made in Italy fool you, because a lot of people they think, oh, made in Italy is the shit.
no,
They call Italy different now. What do they call Italy?
shittily.
Shit. They call Italy shittily.
No, but this have a reason because most of the people that are on the sewing departments is from China. I don't have nothing against, but in the end, the Italian made, that sartorial and feel the touch is not there anymore.
Nope.
If you go to Portugal, you see all the people that are in departments. They learn like they are Portuguese. They learn this industry and they learn to do the high quality.
Yes.
In Italy, you can have maybe quality of like high level, like Valentino, and you have like really bad quality and a high price because in the end it's made in Italy. Understand? So that's why most of Italian brands, also French brands started first, like Balenciaga, Givenchy went to Portugal before the others.
They were doing something that I learned later on in the game, that they would manufacture some of it in Portugal and finish off the rest in Italy, right? Just to say it's made in Italy. They use that as a tactic to gain customers.
But today, made in Portugal is,
It's way better
I'll
than
say,
Italy.
my
I
opinion
see
is,
it. I see it.
I think it's better, but in the end, in terms of awareness, I think is at the same level, which is very good for Portugal.
That's
okay?
good.
And it will be the country that will last because Italy slowly and slowly will close down their manufacture like facilities because it's becoming so high the price that they cannot stand it.
Yeah, because designers manufacture with you now, right?
A lot. We have these brands that never went out from Italy and they came with us, like McQueen or Ferragamo came with us first. So this is also
Amazing.
important. Yeah.
So manufacture for McQueen, Ferragamo,
Sony,
Missoni.
we have a lot more that.
You don't want to say. You can't say. Okay. That goes to show you Portugal is going to be the new Italy.
Yeah. It's already because you went there.
Amazing.
On one street, I'll show you where I knit my fabrics, where I dye my fabrics. After we cut, we print, we sew, we pack inside. If we have washes, we have at a walking distance.
Yeah, everything's all.
Imagine this.
The way of life in Portugal is different than the U.S. Over there, they're more of living. They don't care how much money they make. They just want to work.
Yes.
When it's time to leave, they want to go home, eat. They look at food as a culture over there too. 'Cause
correct.
when I was with you for those 10 days, we had breakfast, lunch, dinner, a snack. It was just like, and every single time we'd go to a fancy restaurant. You guys' hospitality was above and beyond. That's why when you came here, I said, man, let's go watch a Grizzly game. We went to the Grizzly game. It was nice. It was a good experience, man.
Very good,
I'm glad
very
to have you here in Memphis.
We'll come more often. Me and Brian will
Yes,
be
please
like.
do. Come more often. You guys are more than welcome. And then they actually gave me a tour. I'd never been to Martin Luther King Jr.'s hotel.
That was great.
You know,
Got to see Elvis.
we went to Elvis's house. I've been here for over 15 years. I've never been to his house till you guys came. So when you guys come, it's like you guys giving me a tour. You got to find out exactly where to go to next, Team Magic.
We'll send you the itinerary next time.
Yeah, please do. So that way we'll have fun. We'll take you guys out to Memphis and give you a real tour of Memphis.
Nice.
All right. You guys are leaving to the airport right now?
Yeah.
What time is it? 12 o'clock. Yeah, his flight's at 1. We got to go.
We got to get you to the airport,
Yeah.
man.
Yes,
All right.
we'll made it. I'm used to
Send-
this kind of. I don't even stress anymore.
Not worth it.
That's what's up, man. All right, that's it. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, team.
Brian, it's a pleasure to have you. Anything you guys want to say before we go?
No, just keep supporting the brand. I think it's with help of T for sure. We'll.
No, I love the brand. I fell in love with this since day one. The quality is up there. It's more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's underrated like crazy. People don't know the brand like I know.
I'm going Inimigo over Essential any day.
Well, their quality is.
I mean, the quality's there for like a fraction of the price tag, bro.
The only thing that I see that needs to be improved on is the social media part. But you guys would be consistent with social media,
Yeah.
and that's it. It'll take over. You guys.
And I think, like I said, like he said, we want to grow our brands, but we also want to help people who want to grow their brands. We've been
Okay.
there, and we know what it takes. And
You were the first customer. You were a customer.
Yeah, and now
Witness
now
testimony
I'm
right
on the
there.
other side, and I want to make sure we can help other people do what we did, and nobody's too small. So
All right, so if they want to manufacture, who do they reach out to? How do they reach you?
No, they reach to me. Okay, you can I can give my contact, and now with my team, I will take care.
Give
of
an email.
Yeah, yeah.
That way, if they want to reach out to you or Brian
Yep.
for any type of
Any-
manufacturer made
either
in
one of us.
Portugal,
Yeah.
minimum quantity is what, 250?
Yeah, but
On
we,
average?
we will be flexible. There's don't
again, we're
attach
family. We
to.
talk to you. We like you. We'll work with you.
All right, that's what's up right there.
Sure, that's the idea.
All right, let's go, guys. Thank you guys for.
Thank you.
All right, thank
for
you.
having us.